Xin chào, my name is Queen Trin. You can find me online at miss-trin.com. So today we're going to look at and answer the question, should supply teachers be strict or friendly? We're going to look at the various benefits and the drawbacks of each. So let's get started.
It is a challenge to find a healthy and effective balance between being too strict and being too friendly with your students. A classroom is never in a static state. It is constantly changing and evolving. It is our job to carefully balance the two extremes. This delicate balance comes with experience and making mistakes. Being too strict or too friendly can be helpful and useful in certain circumstances. Being too strict can be useful management tools in the military or charter schools. In contrast, being too friendly can be useful when working cooperatively to expand ideas and connect with like-minded individuals. Let us explore the benefits and the drawbacks of these extreme teaching methods. Which is the better teacher, a strict one or a friendly one? In an institution like the military, being too strict can be a beneficial management tool. But is it effective in the classroom? So let's look at the benefits of being a strict teacher. Number 1, maintain structure in the classroom. When you're overly strict, it makes life easier. Kids tend to push things if you let them negotiate. It has rigid rituals and rote learning. All students need structure. Some believe that lower level class produce better overall results with a stricter teacher. It is said that you need to be stricter with students who needs more motivation. In this method, strict hierarchy of power is where students are controlled and manipulated. Number 2, teachers' responsibility. Strict teachers make students more disciplined and independent. Students must take the responsibility to do their part so that the class runs smoothly. You are the adult in the room, and at times you need to take the responsibility to say no. Number 3, provides consistency. Being a strict teacher, you have to provide explicit explanation from the start and uphold them. You show clear understanding from the beginning and have no surprises whatsoever. You have to be consistent in your application of the rules and procedures. Number 4, strict teachers set out clear boundaries and rules. You need to set out clear boundaries and enforce them so that they know the rules and the limits. You have clear expectations, especially for your difficult classes. It is just human nature to have boundaries and rules, for instance, deadlines and basketball rules or game rules. Number 5, gain short-term compliance and obedience. You have classroom procedures in place that leads to good classroom organization and good instruction. It attempts to break the student's will with fear and punishment. Now let's look at the drawbacks of being a strict teacher. Number 1, fails to connect with the student. When behavior management is based on power and control, students' dignity and sense of self-worth are gone. Students' feelings are ignored, and it creates a barrier between the student and the teacher. You tend to be stricter on the boys in order to stop them from getting out of line. Number 2, decreases participation. Students don't feel challenged or empowered to participate or to learn. Too strict, and you tend to drain the class of all the wonder, excitement, and innovation and creativity. Number 3, gains compliance through fear. Students learn to behave appropriately only when they fear getting caught and punished. Too strict and they will hate you and do things just to mess you up. Little learning takes place in an environment of fear. Number 4, increases resistance. Unnecessary strictness may cause a student's mind towards negative things. Some students might rebel against any or all authority. Reduces community building. It focuses on competition and not cooperation. So being too friendly gives the students the benefit of being free, to be creative, and to explore. However, is a classroom better without any rules to hinder a student's mind? Let's look at the benefit of being a friendly teacher. 1. Are liked by students. Students like teachers who allow more freedom in the classroom. The classes they like, they will perform much better. Number 2, increases participation. A friendly teacher has the attention of his or her students. Students are more of an active participant in their own education. They feel that they are part of the learning process and is encouraged to ask questions. Number 3, creates connections with the students. This method builds positive relationship with the students. It has a comfortable and relaxed atmosphere or environment that builds trust, respect, and acceptance. It is a safe classroom setting, safe to make mistakes, safe to ask questions without fear or being belittled or ridiculed. Teachers who are friendly generally cares for each student and willing to talk to them and encourage them. They are friendly when discussing students' after-school activities, talking about their family, sports, and personal issues. Number 4, allows students to creatively explore. Friendly teacher motivates students to learn and to challenge them to learn to be more creative. Students have the freedom and the time to express their distinct personalities to be more independent and decisive. It allows gifted students to get more out of the class with friendlier teachers. Students learn more effectively and quickly when they are not subjected under stress. Now let's look at the drawbacks of being a friendly teacher. Number 1, it creates inconsistent expectations. Students become confused and disoriented. It also shows unfair preference to some students. And some students do not recognize friendly teachers as an authority figure. Number 2, provides little or no structure. It sets few or no limits and tends to smother the students. Number 3, generates unpredictable rules and unhealthy consequences. It allows students to manipulate the rules and find loopholes. It also allows other students to break the rules and others with unreasonable consequences. Number 4, produces inconsistent responsibilities. They may not learn responsibility of being a student. Friendly teachers may overuse the reward techniques for positive behavior. Number 5, it causes misguided respect. The reward sends the wrong message that respect can be bought. Some teachers try too hard to make students respect them, and it backfires. And some students like the easy way, and they admire the educator who allows that. So this is the benefits and the drawbacks of being a too friendly teacher or a too strict teacher. So please give me a thumbs up if you like this, subscribe if you haven't done so, and give me a comment if you want to talk to me about anything. And I'll see you in my next video.